Hi there everyone, Carla, Barila, Karam here, and I am on my 6th day of my video challenge here, of my 21-day video challenge, and we're challenged with being a teacher, and so I love working with images, and I thought I can quickly teach you how to use these programs that are free, and you can use, they're very trustworthy. There's no back malware or anything like that that's added to your computer. So we're going to learn, I'm going to teach you how to make a PNG file image that will be sized to use as a YouTube thumbnail. You can make it however you want. What my main goal here is giving you different tools to use, and you can pause at any time and use different tricks that I've done to create this. And I'm trying to use as many different steps or tools so it kind of warms you up, and you can pause the video at any time, take notes, see what I did, or how did I do that, how did I, whatever, whether it's custom, resize, whatever. So keep that in mind and just pause and don't get frustrated and just rewind anytime. So first thing we need to do is go to the internet, and the reason why I'm going to the internet with you all is because sometimes when you push the wrong, we're going to type in first off paint.net download. You can easily, like if I go to CNET directly because it's just no holds barred and I go download directly, but if you were to go here and it says get paint.net, what's going to happen is you're going to see all these start download. Well, you're not downloading paint.net. In the gray down here, you're going to start download on myscrapbook.com or snapmyscreen.com or myimageconverter.com. So be careful. These are just, and another side note too, I am not an affiliate. I don't get extra money. If you like paint.net, they make this software for years. I've been using it for well over 3 years. Love it. Gave up Photoshop for it. It's free. They work on donations. I don't get any part of it, not an affiliate. So let's move on. This is where it says get it now, free download. If you were to go to the cnet.com site, this is the different way it looks like, just so you know. I'm just going to walk you through it. It'll say download now, paint.net, so you go straight to it and it starts downloading. Go ahead and pause, and then I'm going to pause, and then we'll meet at the canvas. So go ahead and download, okay? We'll see you in a few minutes, 5 minutes at most. All right, so I've seen you downloaded paint.net. Anytime you open it up, your canvas is going to be a different size. Down here at the bottom of the screen where it says 221 by 169, that's the actual size of that canvas size. Before we go any further, and if you would like to continue using that as a safe field, anytime you have a bunch of windows open, it does that, sorry. Go ahead and right-click on the paint.net button and go ahead and save it to your taskbar. Just easy access. So first thing I'm going to teach you is how to resize your canvas. Thumbnail for YouTube is 1280 by 720. So we're going to go to canvas size 1280 by 720 and make sure it's centered. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing on the canvas. The only thing that time that matters is when you do have a canvas and it has stuff on it and you need it bigger. Just a placement issue where you want it bigger. So just a side note. Okay, so over here, bottom right-hand corner is your magnification. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so we can fit it in the desktop with all these toolbars. This is your toolbar box. This is your color box, history box, and layer box. I have them kind of staggered there. Anytime you accidentally close them with a red X, you can come over here. It took me forever to find these icons. And then it'll click the box back open. So for things we're going to do is we're going to learn how to add a layer, and you'll see as we go along I work with different layers so we can move around objects really easily. So what I want to do is I want to line the bottom of it, give it a little bit of a touch of color or something. We're in the fall. We're going to look for some pictures, so let's run over to Google really quick and let's look for fall flowers or let me see. I was looking before. I know. Ooh, I kind of like this one, but no, it's not. Watch out when you're looking for images. You see the little whitish different color here. Those are copyrighted images. You have to buy them from whatever image website that is, and it's just out of courtesy. I just don't mess with that stuff. People work hard for their money. Let's just keep it real and keep it honest. You know, I kind of like that little scrolling bob, but I don't want to get too fancy with y'all, all of you. Keep it simple, they say. Keep it simple. You know, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I love hearts. Oh, let's look at this little heart tree. It kind of says, see, it's copyrighted, Getty Images. If we click on it and go to the website, sometimes now see it's copyrighted. So yeah, sure, you can have it, but for $175. So that's what it'll happen. Great example. But some of these other heart ones, let's see, this heart little tree. Okay, that one doesn't seem copyrighted except for at the bottom. Sorry, let's not do that. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it honest. All my stuff is copyrighted. I don't care if people use it as long as they keep my information on there. But if you're going to crop it out, then that's where the disrespect comes in. So I like this one, no copyright. Let's go ahead and do this. The second tool that we're going to learn how to use is your snipping tool. It comes with Windows. I don't know the equivalent of it with Mac. I am not going to get political. Go down to your Start button, go to All Apps, scroll all the way down to Windows, and look for Windows Accessory, down arrow. Go ahead, if you're going to use the snipping tool often to crop stuff, save it to your taskbar. So go ahead and open the snipping tool. You're going to click on New, and what you're going to do is you're going to draw a tight box around this heart. And it just makes it nice for pasting. So I always, as safety issue, do Control-A to select all, Control-C copy. Then we're going to go back to our Paint on Net canvas. We're going to go on the second layer. That's where we're going to put one flower. We're going to do Control-V. There's a heart. Here's your handle. Grab it. Now I'm going to line a bunch of these down the bottom. This takes up almost half of the 720. That's a little bit too big. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm not going to put too much text on there, but I don't want too much image taken over it. Ooh, I don't want to deselect. But what I do want to do, since I've resized it, and what I did is what you saw me do just there is a quick Control-Z. Here's your history. Over here, if you accidentally do something you don't mean to, you can go back. If you change your mind, you can go forward. So either way, I resized it. I want to do a Control-C and a Control-V again to get the new resize. And then I'm going to hit Enter and Control-V to paste the copied one. I'm going to go here, and what I'm going to do is I am going to check it out what I'm going to do. I got some special tools, and I don't mean to get, no I don't, this is not my computer, it's my husband's. I'm not going to change anything, so I'm going to just leave it the way it was, and I'm just going to grab the handle as my original intent is. I'm just going to cut a little bit of those fall leaves. I want to get tight, close. Enter. I'm going to do another Control-V, another paste. I'm going to put this one in the middle. This is like the fastest way to position. And I'm doing it all on one layer. If you're going to get all fancy, you can get on different layers. I would suggest if you have more items or more positioning, you can work with different layers, and then you move the different layers up and down. I'm talking while I'm doing it, and sorry I'm not looking you straight in the eye. There. This other part looks a little bit bigger. The only way that I can move it, now if I was on a different layer, no big deal, but I'm going to select it again. That's the only way I can move it. Get my arrow, grab my, push out of the way, grab my little box, and I want to go a little bit lower. Those parts I set them a little bit lower. And not only that, but this is tight in there. There we go. So now it's kind of even. There's more space over here. I'm sorry. I'm just like really, if anything, this will teach you how to get tightened somewhere. You want to do that so no white shows up. Do the selection arrow again. You get the handle back. There we go. That looks a little bit more even. I'm not going to get down to... Okay, deep breaths, move forward. Move my picture out of the way. So that was our flower layer. So we're going to add our first layer for the message that we're going to put on the front. You can put whatever you want. You can make it all the same font. I'm going to do it differently just to show you different ways of doing things. It opens up different tools, a way for you guys to get to know a little bit of paint on edges, making this one thumbnail. It gets you looking around too. So a lot of it is common sense too. If you want to do something with layers, you can come over here with the layers, add a layer, delete a layer, duplicate, merge down. Everything that we have down here at the bottom of the layers box is all in here, with the addition of flip, horizontal, vertical, rotate, zoom, but it affects the whole entire layer, okay, not just the image selected, the whole layer. So just giving you little tips here and there. So we're going to work with the text, and I'm going to show you what the color picker is this little eyedropper here. I want to choose this. I want it to match the orange. So I have to go down to the layer where the image is at, and I am going to pick this burgundy right here. It's like a whatever rusty color here. Go back to layer 3. I'm going to go to text, T for text, and I'm going to, let's start with Broadway. Why not start with Broadway? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the font name in the, I clicked on the layer number 3, double clicked on layer number 3, this layer property box shows up. Go ahead, what I do to help me out for future edits is I put the text, the font name and size, and sometimes the color numbers or whatever. You can get those in case for future, if you forget that you color picked it or whatever. You get it over in the more section over here, and you can have the hexagon color or the RGB color, whatever numbers, whatever. Show less. Okay, so we selected the color. I'm going to put cursor right there. And I'm going to write how to create a custom PNG, that's not on, PNG image. This little handle, you're going to grab it, and you can center your sentence. I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to select a different font. I want this to look like fun, and it's an awesome exercise for you. It's Copper Black 48, so I'm going to double click layer 4, I'm going to put Copper Black 48, okay. And then I'm going to put my font. Should be some of it, it's not. Okay, using free programs, free, trustworthy programs. And then add another layer. And I'm going to change the color again. I'm going to get my little color picker eyedropper. Anytime you can hover over any of this, it'll tell you what kind of tool it is. Working with layers, another reason why I work with layers, if I wanted to move, let's say this last sentence a little bit, I just get my arrow, which is the move selector, and I can move this around wherever I want. If I decided to go here, not make it center or whatever, change my mind at any time, spacing. There you go. So really quick. So let's go ahead and pick a different fun font, and I'm going to do a different color too. Why not? So I'm going to get this, and I'm going to go for this. Oops, we have to go all the way back to where the flowers are. And let's select this lighter orange. See how it changed it? Let's go back up to layer 5. Let's get the text. Soft. Let's do a more fun one. How's this one? I'm going to put it here. In less than 30 minutes. Period. Sometimes some fonts look differently. They don't look as dark, so you might have to make adjustments. So I might go to 72. See? You know, that's okay. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. And then I'm going to go one further. And then I'm going to go with my color picker again. I'm going to go down to the leaves. Just so it makes sense or whatever. And I'm going to go with this color here. Let's see if it shows. Oh, and before we change the font or anything, let's go back to it. We use pearls. Once you change it, if you forget it, whatever. MT, I'm really bad. And I did it bold. Okay. So now this next layer is going to be let's see this freestyle script. I'm feeling kind of freestylish with Carla, Barila, and I pay homage to my Latin descent by putting that accent over the A, Karam. And if you have a website or anything like that, what I also like to do, let me give you a bonus. Let me first put the font name here. We put freestyle script and 72 bold. Let's see how that was. Let's see what happens when we unbold it. Yeah, let's do it unbold. So let's just take that B away. See, I showed you how to accent and edit that. It's just when you come back to it, it's nice to know what you did, kind of, sort of. Now, as I was saying, if you have copyrighted and you're all about copywriting and stuff like that, I've been a graphic designer for a long time, We're talking with the paint stuff back in the day, back in the 80s, whatever. Anyways, so I took lots of graphic design classes, and I tend to just put my signature on things. So this is how I do my signature. So I'm going to pick a bright color. Let's pick red, because red sometimes is kind of polished. And I'm going to, I already created a new layer. And I'm going to come, I don't like it to be in your face. I kind of like to hide it. So I'm going to come down here. It's going to show big, just so you can see it. I'm going to do Alt 0169. It's the copyright C. Okay, we'll put it up here. The year that I've been around. I just claimed from 2003 is when I got my certification for graphic design, even though I've been doing this for a lot longer. So this is what I do, is I put my little signature there. Okay. Now since my name is kind of right there anyways, what I'm going to do is, how I do it is I usually go down really small to 8. Again, not in your face. Let's see. Go down here, that's cool. And not only that, let me show you something. We're going to get in close here, so let's use our magnification tool again. And then we can use right here. You can see that we're way down here. Now here, let's go ahead and double click on that layer 7. Let's put in Georgia 8. And then what we're going to do is the opacity. Sorry, I've been speaking Spanish. Opacity. We're going to make it translucent a little bit, so it's not so dark, but it's still there. So I'm there, but I'm not there. I'm there, but I'm not there. And so it's all a little bit translucent. So there, if we go back This is 100%. You can't even get it. There is the image. How to create a custom PNG image using free trustworthy programs in less than 30 minutes with Carla, Barila, Karam. There you go, guys. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's give it a name. Save as, and since I'm doing this 21-day challenge, video challenge, I gotta put that in there. So that's how I save it. So we're saving it as a paint.net, so we can go back and edit each layer. If you accidentally saved it and moved ahead and saved it for as something else, you're not going to get that back anymore. So you're going to be able to edit it, but it's not going to be as easy. You're going to have to do the select box and all that. So you just get to play with it a little bit more. So then you're going to go back again and you're going to do save as, and you're going to save it as a PNG. And you click save. And there you go. And you flatten it. I don't mess with any of that. And there you go, folks. Go ahead. All ready to be uploaded to your YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, and we'll see you on day 7. Take care. Carla, Barila, Karam. Till another day.